back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming to you from the Grand Hotel, and we are up here for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. And we have with us right now Eric Lupher. And Eric, it is good to have you here. How you doing?
I'm great. It's great to be back with you.
It is. And we've seen you up and down here, so you obviously have some stuff to share, right?
Always have news to share, always have our research that we want the world to know about.
Well, this is the Citizens Research Council, right?
Right.
So tell us what your organization is, just in case someone.
We're a independent, nonpartisan public policy research group. So we're dealing with issues of government, state and local government in Michigan, how to keep government economic, efficient, and providing the services that the people want in the best way possible.
Okay, so are you nonprofit? Are you for profit?
We're a nonprofit, and there's other
Do
groups
you
that do
mean to
this
be?
work. We'd like to make the bottom line work,
Yeah.
but yes, it's very important to be independent and nonpartisan,
Yeah.
and that provides the independence and integrity that we can do the work and be trusted.
So the next question is obviously, how are you funded?
We're funded through funding from business, from foundations, some individual support.
Real diverse.
Real diverse,
Ah,
yes,
okay,
and that's again provides the integrity. We're not beholden to any group
gotcha.
as the primary funder.
All right, so you always have some exciting thing you're doing. What's up these days?
These days, we're talking about road funding. The legislature's trying to figure out where the money's going to come from, whether it's diverted from general fund resources or new money coming in through new taxes. We're trying to have the legislature and the people think about how we use that money once we get it. We're funneling good money into a bad system and getting bad results.
Mhm.
So we think even if you come up with new money, and we recognize more money is necessary to get us where we want to be, but it's a broken system that's not getting the results we want. It's hard to get the new money to the bad roads, because you just have to sprinkle it across all the roads,
Yeah.
and that's not working.
No, you're absolutely right. And it was a lot of years of abuse. I mean, the money wasn't there, didn't put it in it, whatever the
Yeah.
case was.
So we're finding that Michigan is frankly an above average state now is in how much funding we're devoting to the roads, but other states have better roads at lesser amounts of money. We were underfunding our roads for so long that they got in bad shape. So it's going to take a while to catch up. But in our current system, even if we are pumping more and more money in, it's going to take a lot longer than it should to bring those worst roads up to good. They're concentrated mostly a lot of the worst roads in our urban counties, and the system really works against our cities, our urban places.
And the cities have to come up with a lot of money too to do
Right.
this,
They have a responsibility of their own to
right?
fund those local roads as well.
So we have a particular problem here in season changes. Is that when you say other roads are putting less money in but still having better roads, are they different climes or are they also
Well,
Midwest?
every state's unique, but we're trying to find states that look like us and
Okay.
feel like us
All right.
when we make those comparisons. So obviously, sort of the old Big Ten states, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, those are
Comparable.
real comparable states.
Yeah.
They are coming up with less money on a normalized basis, try to do apples to apples, but the roads, as they measure them, are in better condition. Now, they didn't go through that low part period that we went through, but they also have more rationalized way of getting the money to where the road needs are.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we need to do?
Well,
Research is important. It's
yeah,
supposed to lead to a solution.
the hard part is fixing Act 51. It's the third rail in Michigan politics these days. The road interests are really averse to changing anything. They like the devil they know, and they don't want to mess with that. But if enough people recognize that that's an issue and tell their legislator, we need real fixes, and that's not just taking more money out of my pocket to give to these interests, but using that money wisely. I think that's going to get us there.
Okay. So we got a little work with the road builders to do
Right.
as well. Is there a like a product differential? I mean, we've had asphalt, we've had concrete. Does that play into it?
That's above my pay grade.
Okay, I got
No,
it.
I'm a
Mine,
political scientist,
mine
not
too.
an
That's why I
engineer. Right.
asked you.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So, what do you think the fix is? I mean, yeah, I know it's going to take a lot of years, but
Yeah. So the fix can be I mean, nothing's easy in the world of public policy, but right now we distribute the funding based on straight line miles of roads, population, and number of vehicles in the community.
Got it.
It seems to us if we looked at lane miles, that's a good start. Look at where trucks drive because they do the most damage to the roads. Look at the nature of the bridges because those are really expensive to fix. Things like that can get us to a real start on getting that funding to where the needs are. The base that you're building it on, is it sandy, is it clay, what sort of drainage you have, the freeze thaw cycle that
Now you've really
Southeast.
gotten beyond my pay grade,
Well,
Eric.
I think even you can understand these things.
I certainly do. Eric Lupher, thanks so much for being here. And obviously, the head of Citizens Research Council, and we're glad to get that information. We'll try to find a better ending.
All right.
All right. All right. You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back with more.